it made me better in understanding people. Before learning about the tools such as MBTI, action learning, leadership qualities, I am a bit impatient, especially in terms of dealing and working with people who are very different than myself, especially the ways of working and the pace of working. So after learning about these tools, especially MBTI, and dealing with people in a workplace or in a team or in a group, it made me more patient, I think, because of the understanding that I, as a person, have to deal with other people with different realities, with different preferences, with different pace and different ways of processing and thinking. So I think the understanding that I had of myself was also a tool for me to understand other people.
My GLP project was looking at gender relations in the Kenya office with one of the countries that I support. And the project was largely around working with the non-program staff around self-reflection and what it means to be a man or a woman in Kenya society. And that was a really fun and challenging experience. It was a one-day workshop where we looked at various stereotypes of being a man and woman in Kenya and trying to break down some of those stereotypes, understanding where they came from, and then supporting the staff to have reflection for themselves on what it means to be male and female in Kenya, and just to start asking why some of these stereotypes exist and what they can do to challenge some of those stereotypes. So it was it was only a one-day workshop, but it was really powerful. Some really strong commitments came as a result of the training, and for me it helped me bond with the team in Kenya in a way that I wouldn't have been able to do ordinarily in my day-to-day work.
GLP tried to ask the participant to jump out of the comfort zone, 3 minute elevator speech, kind of killing me softly. And when I have to, today when I have to go and present to CP Leadership Institute, what? They are corporate. And they haven't heard about Oxfam. And we are the representative of the GLP on behalf of Oxfam, so excited. And then, I did it. It's the greatest moment after we jump out of our comfort zone, and it's kind of, we won ourselves.
But I think for me, practicing to be comfortable in discomfort, it was something that I'd never done. And it was something that told me that I can do anything in life. When I become comfortable in something that I've never been comfortable in, it just changes everything. It changes the way you look at things. But getting that gender lens automatically, unconsciously now, it's always there. So I think that's been a massive change, because before you would, for instance, in my family, say I have a niece and a nephew, and obviously I love them both the same way, but I would, at times prefer him because he's maybe older or something. But then every time I prefer him now, that lens tells me that no, she's looking, or I need to take care of both equally. So I think that's small changes.
I also integrate the project GMP activity into my life, so I change the way I behave. I have about 1 hour in Facebook normally, and then I change it. Instead of going to other sites, I go to Facebook, but specialize in gender, and I also have news in gender, and I post it daily for 30 or 1 hour spent for that. Also, new powerful tool is Google Alert. So I have I just need a keyword like feminism, gender equality, LGBTQ, something like that, and Google Alert send me email every hour. So I have 100 email about gender equality every day. So I write it and then I post it into my page. So that's a lot. And now in my page is nearly 11,000 people, and that's a lot. And I have fans from 44 countries, and 43% of them women and 57 men. And also have some press content creators came from different sides of the world, and someone from GLP and someone came from other sides. I have never known them before, so I think it's good. And I learned a lot from the GLP journey, and as I said, I must find interest, and then I think the way that I integrated into my life, so I feel it's like my project, not GLP project.